Going on, you guys? Recently I picked up some new exercise equipment, and they actually even brought out some old exercise equipment, and they kind of gave me an idea for this video that really made me think that, given this small space that I kind of work out in and using the Total Gym as a foundation, this really takes away any kind of wants and needs of going to the traditional gym. So in this video, I want to share why I believe, especially to this audience that has a younger demographic, older demographic, and then mixed in with male and female viewers, how you can really maximize this small efficient space to really reap all the benefits you could possibly want out of your home gym. Now I will link everything in the description box, and there's some timestamps down below if you guys do want to jump ahead, but especially in this video, if there's something you guys think you guys want to share that could benefit all of us, especially in this kind of close quarters type of home gym setup that I like, definitely share those comments down below. And as always, please consider liking and subscribing. It's always immensely helpful. Now in early 2020, like most of you guys, I started coming back to working out at home. I brought out all the old stuff I used to have, like my Power Blocks, my old Slotty Men's Trainer, my Weider Ultimate Body Works. And then as I started kind of progressively kind of sticking to being at home, then it kind of occurred to me, well, I'm gonna go ahead and buy yet another squat rack. Now this wasn't the first squat rack I owned. I ended up selling them along with some weights, but I still had the barbell in my garage. I figured, I'm not gonna invest in a really expensive squat rack. $100 one should pretty much suffice. Not planning on going super heavy, but I definitely saw the value in things like multi-joint exercises, squats, presses, deadlifts, possibly even to bench off it. And I really didn't think I needed like a really heavy duty squat rack, especially for incorporating things like pull-ups or using this thing for like a suspension trainer. And while I admittedly have not used this thing nearly as much as I thought it was in the last 2 years, I'm definitely slowly starting to incorporate more of it and starting to see the value that this thing really does hold, especially like I'm even getting into along with a Total Gym or Slotty Men's Trainer. And while I still believe you can totally adequately stress your legs and lower body utilizing a Total Gym, I'm starting to again kind of go back and really appreciate using the barbells, using some free weights, and even this new sissy squat machine as well to actually complement any kind of weak points or any kind of areas that I feel like need a little bit more work on the Total Gym. So having this type of equipment, you can get all the benefits from free weights and barbells, from the deadlifts and the squats to all the kind of single isolated joint exercises from like your hamstrings, your quads, your calves. You can hit those really efficiently in the Total Gym. So with these two areas combined, you can again essentially hit all the areas you normally would as if you were going to the gym. Now when it comes to the upper body, you guys know, at least from watching this channel, and you guys know just from personal experience, that I think the Total Gym really is the king of upper body home exercise equipment that you could possibly pick up in its sheer level of exercise and ways of stressing different body parts in the upper body. So tons of ways you can do a variety of pushing related exercises from your shoulders to your chest, to tons of back exercise from straight rowing, horizontal pulling, core exercises, isolation, exercise in your deltoids, arms, even forearms I've featured on this channel. All these things, there's so many different exercises, so many ways of different stressing these muscles that you really can't go wrong with getting something like this in your home. But then again, recently, because of other additions I've added, like higher quality resistance bands, another bar attachment for my resistance bands, a weight tree, even the dumbbell stand to go with my Power Blocks, have only invited me more to kind of reap the benefits, hopping off the machine, supersetting with some of these exercises in the upper body to then further stress any other weak points of areas I wanted to stress in these muscles. And the beauty of this setup is that anything that you feel the Total Gym might be lacking in is essentially relatively easy to solve with just some minor additions of extra equipment, from dumbbells, barbells, even simply having another extra rack or using your dumbbells on your Total Gym as like a functional bench. Now, I certainly don't mean to say that you need all this extra equipment. Those of you guys that watch the channel for the last 2 years, I've been saying that 90+% of my resistance training, or I should say training in general, is solely done on the Total Gym. And I would say I got some better results with really having zero focus or really effort on like a particular area. But in general, I think my body's been changing for the better. And as of recently incorporating some of those older and newer stuff into my workouts, I'm having even more success, more fun, and just more versatile workouts that I think, again, complements everything you could possibly want out of your gym. So for me, at least, the Total Gym is always my base with my workouts, but it becomes ideal for things like supersets and doing almost like station-like workouts with the other stuff you have, which I think is pretty cool considering that this is being done in, again, a relatively small space. Also worth noting that is very cool is the fact that you can complement all these things together. I featured a lot of stuff on this channel with resistance bands to bars, to really any apparatus. I've tried to incorporate it into my Total Gym, and it usually works out really well. And it also just feels good, the fact that I can buy some external weight for my Total Gym like I did initially, but then also know I can go ahead and put that on my freestanding squat rack and use that for some things as well. So why I'm highlighting all this is really just to inform you that really the sky is the limit with all the ways you can train your body at home, get the same benefits you would at the gym, and do so with relatively little investment with the Total Gym as the foundation of your equipment. And so if you imagine your typical gym with like all the equipment it encompasses, to me, I think the Total Gym covers all that machine area related equipment like the cable crossovers, the isolation machines. And I think the Total Gym does that really well because you can actually, I think, tailor the exercises to kind of fit your needs and abilities. But then once that's kind of covered, all the free weight stuff is just, you can kind of cover that pretty easily in your home. You can pick up some adjustable dumbbells or dumbbells, whatever, and then just also some free weights and barbells. So essentially, to me at least, I never feel like I'm missing anything out. Everything I want in the gym, I can really replicate. And like I said, in some ways, a better degree with just kind of personalizing it with this type of equipment. So hopefully you found this video enlightening, maybe a little bit informative. Definitely not saying to do exactly what I'm doing or this is totally gonna fit your needs. But to me, I just want to, again, shed light on this thing that I really don't think is talked about enough. Just how much potential is here in a small space with a Total Gym as like your foundation or the core, or like the heart of your gym, and then filling it in with any kind of extra stuff that you think you might personally need. And again, any extra free weights or dumbbells, I think brings you the whole package in a very small space. So that's it, guys. Any questions, comments, feedback, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.